Hello, everyone. Today I want you to consider something powerful, something life-changing. Imagine waking up each morning knowing you have the power to improve just one thing about yourself that day. Not 10 things, not 5 things, just one small choice that when repeated day after day can create a transformation so profound that months from now, you won't even recognize the person you used to be. Let's talk about the little things that add up to greatness, the small daily choices that can turn an ordinary life into an extraordinary one. Now, I know we often look at success like it's a mountain only the brave, the bold, the unstoppable can climb, but I'm here to tell you those people, those who seem so far ahead, they didn't get there in leaps and bounds. No, they got there in steps, and they took those steps every single day. Real change, the kind that sticks, isn't about a grand gesture or a big moment. It's about what you do consistently, even when it seems like it's making no difference at all. Let me break it down for you. Number 1, reflect daily. Take a few minutes at the end of each day to sit down with yourself and ask, what went well? Where could I have done better? What can I learn from today? Because it's not just about doing better, it's about being better. Reflection gives you a chance to see your growth in real time, to acknowledge your victories, and to learn from your setbacks. Number 2, be mindful of your thoughts. The way we speak to ourselves matters. I can't tell you how many people walk through life feeling small because of the stories they tell themselves. You've got to pay attention to that voice in your head, challenge it, redirect it if it's negative. And most importantly, replace it with words that lift you up and remind you of who you truly are. And here's a big one, practice kindness, kindness towards others, and yes, kindness towards yourself. We live in a world that sometimes teaches us that to get ahead, you've got to push others down. But I am here to tell you, success that is real and fulfilling isn't built on competition, it's built on compassion. Every day, find one way to lift someone else up and watch how it lifts you up in return. Next, I want you to take a look at how you spend your time. Are you putting your energy into things that nurture you, that feed your soul, or are you distracted by things that drain you? This is about prioritizing what matters, choosing every day to make space for what really fuels your dreams, your purpose, your joy. Let's talk about movement. Move your body every day. Even if it's just a walk around the block, let your body feel alive. Because when you move, you're not just doing something good for your health, you're sending yourself a message that you're worth taking care of. Your body is the only one you get in this lifetime, so treat it like the miracle it is. And my friends, embrace gratitude every single day. Find just one thing to be grateful for, and let that gratitude guide you. It's easy to get swept up in everything that's wrong and every little thing that's missing, but gratitude brings us back to what is right, to what is here right now. Now, all of these things, reflection, kindness, gratitude, these are not extra things. They're the building blocks of a life filled with purpose, resilience, and joy. If you take anything from this today, let it be this: real change isn't about the big things, it's about the little things done every single day. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. And if you commit to these small improvements daily, you will become the person you've always dreamed of being. So go out there and live a life of intentional growth, of small daily actions that add up to a big, beautiful transformation. Your future self is waiting to thank you. Thank you all for being here. Go out there and make today a little better than yesterday. What if I told you that changing just one small thing each day could transform everything in your life? That by taking small, consistent steps every single day, you could wake up one morning and feel like a completely different person. Stronger, wiser, more grounded, more focused on your purpose, more aligned with your dreams, and more connected to your true self than you've ever been before. Imagine for a moment what your life could look like if each day you simply made one choice, one commitment, one decision to improve a single area of your life, be it your health, your mindset, your relationships, your passions, or even how you talk to yourself when things get tough. Think about the ripple effect, how one small change each day could lead to a cascade of positive outcomes, opening doors to opportunities you didn't even realize were there. Strengthening your ability to handle challenges, helping you become the version of yourself you've always aspired to be, a version who wakes up feeling empowered, not weighed down by regrets or fears, but fueled by a sense of purpose and a confidence that grows with each choice you make. And each time you choose to improve, to grow, to step outside of what's comfortable, you are signaling to yourself and the world that you are here to do something meaningful, something that leaves an impact, something that not only changes you but lifts up everyone around you, inspiring them too. To look inward, to believe that they too can transform, can rise, can do things they once thought were impossible, all because they watched you commit to those small daily improvements day after day until your life began to change in ways even you couldn't have imagined. True transformation isn't about giant leaps or grand gestures. It's about those small, steady actions taken consistently over time, the kind of actions that may feel almost insignificant in the moment, but day after day accumulate into something profound, something unstoppable. Because when you wake up each morning and commit to taking just one small step, whether it's reading a few pages, stretching your body, practicing gratitude, reaching out to someone you love, or spending a few minutes on a passion project, you are slowly but surely building a foundation of resilience, discipline, and purpose, and that foundation is the bedrock upon which greatness is built. Think of it like planting seeds, where each tiny action is one more seed in the soil, one more step toward creating a beautiful garden. And although you might not see results immediately, each act of consistency waters those seeds, nourishes them, gives them the strength to eventually break through the surface. Because when you show up every day and do the work, even when you don't feel like it, even when progress feels invisible, you are training your mind, you are telling yourself that you are worthy of achieving your goals, that you can be someone who follows through, that your dreams deserve your daily dedication, and that this consistency is more powerful than any single moment of motivation, for it becomes a part of you, a habit that keeps pushing you forward. Until you look back one day and realize that those small actions were never small at all. They were the building blocks of something magnificent, something that wouldn't have been possible without that steady, faithful commitment you made to yourself. And by embracing this truth, by valuing each small step and realizing its power, you become the creator of a life that is full, a life that is meaningful, and a life that is deeply aligned with who you are and who you're meant to become. We all know that the journey of improvement isn't a smooth road. It's a path filled with hurdles, self-doubt, fear of failure, and the weight of past disappointments that whisper to us, reminding us of every time we didn't quite make it, every time we fell short. And those whispers can sometimes feel louder than any hope, any dream, because doubt has a way of creeping into our minds, making us question whether we're capable, whether we even deserve the growth we're chasing, and that fear, the fear of stepping out of our comfort zones. The fear of looking foolish or making mistakes or even succeeding in ways we never imagined can feel paralyzing, keeping us stuck in place, afraid to even try. And then there's the challenge of motivation, that tricky. Fleeting feeling that seems to come and go like a wave, where one moment we feel unstoppable, and the next we're questioning why we even began. But the truth is, we're not alone in this struggle. Every person you admire, every success story you hear has battled those same barriers. They've wrestled with doubt, pushed through fear, and found a way to stay committed even when motivation waned. And when we understand that these barriers aren't signs that we're failing, but natural parts of the journey, we realize that growth is about learning to coexist with these challenges. To see self-doubt not as an enemy, but as a part of us that needs compassion. To see fear not as a stop sign, but as a signal that we're stepping into something meaningful. To see the ebb and flow of motivation not as a weakness, but as an invitation to build discipline. To trust that showing up, even on the hard days, is enough, because those are the days that forge resilience, that deepen our commitment. And when we embrace these challenges, face them with courage, and keep going anyway, we become unstoppable. We become people who don't just survive through challenges, but grow because of them. And in doing so, imagine ending each day with a simple pause, a quiet moment just for you, where you look back on the day you've lived, on everything you've done, and you ask yourself, not with judgment, but with curiosity, what went well, what felt challenging, where you showed up fully, and where you held back, allowing yourself to see the day as a whole, as something to learn from. As a gift you give to yourself in the form of clarity, and think about how powerful that can be, how in this daily practice of reflection, you begin to see patterns, you start to notice the moments when you felt aligned, and the times when you strayed from who you truly want to be. And this reflection, this daily look inward, becomes a kind of map, guiding you to a deeper understanding of yourself, helping you see not only your strengths and successes, but also your opportunities for growth. Because in these moments of honest self-awareness, you come face to face with both your highest potential and the areas that need your love, your patience, your commitment to improve. And with each day that you practice this, you build a connection to yourself that is steady, unshakable, and deeply transformative, because instead of moving through life on autopilot, you are actively engaging, shaping each day with intention, with a desire to grow in every night. As you reflect, you make small course corrections, refining who you are becoming, ensuring that the person you're stepping into aligns with the life you dream of. And with this practice, you'll find that over time, you're no longer just going through the motions, but actually crafting a life of purpose, where each day builds on the last, and every reflection brings you closer to the person you want to be, turning your life into a masterpiece, one day, one reflection at a time.